Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Louise. I am Louise, your Independent Pampered Chef Consultant. Who are my coffee lovers? I am a coffee addict. I will admit to that. I love coffee every day, all day. Stick around and find out how to use our Cold Brew Coffee Pitcher. You get the perfect cup of coffee every single time. It's that good. I love coffee. So let me share with you our cold brew pitcher. So why would you want to cold brew your coffee versus just using it in a drip or however you make your coffee? Well, when you cold brew coffee, you get a smoother, less acidic coffee. So if you get a stomach ache from drinking coffee and you love coffee and you had to give it up, perhaps you should try cold brewing it. So instead of pouring water that boils up or hot water over the coffee beans, which then releases the acid, you just simply put room temperature water and you just put it in your refrigerator and it'll brew that way. So let me show you what all these pieces are. Obviously there's the lid. This little silicone sleeve is because this is glass, so the silicone sleeve will make it less slippery in your hands. I call it a little sweater because it kind of looks like a little sweater for the carafe. Now, this carafe I think is super cute, and I use it for things besides coffee. So if I'm having a get-together for brunch, I'll serve my juices in it, or I've even put a flower arrangement in it before as well. So the pitcher has multiple uses. There you go. So I got the little sleeve back on. And then this is your funnel and your filter. It does come with two filters. So this is the fine filter for brewing the coffee or loose tea. You can put loose tea in here as well. And then it comes with a larger filter for you to use tea bags in or to do infused waters. So if you wanted like raspberry infused water or cucumber water, but you didn't want the little bits in the water, you would just put that in the other little strainer here. So this just clips on like that, and you just put it in here. Super easy. Now you're going to want to use 1 cup of coarsely ground coffee beans. So I just bought my beans and I have a coffee grinder and I just coarsely ground them. Now you guys, it's not a fancy coffee, it's Dunkin' coffee, but you can use the coffee of your choice. If you don't have a coffee grinder, you certainly can also just use regular ground coffee that you buy. You do not want to use an espresso coffee grind because that is too finely ground. Now the cup of coffee is the perfect amount to go in here. You don't want to fill it up too high. You can see it's just about level with this filter. The coffee beans will expand once you add the water. So if you have it filled too much, it kind of fills over the top. Now, about the water, you just need 5 cups of water. I'm using tap water. Nothing fancy about me. I'm not a fancy person. Good old tap water, but if you would rather use a bottled water or filtered water of some type, certainly you can do that as well. And then you just pour it in slowly because it will fill up. As you can see, the coffee beans kind of swell up to the top. That's why you don't want to overfill the filter. So it just takes a second for it to go down. Now to brew this, you can either brew it on your counter between 24 and 48 hours, or you can put it in your refrigerator. And I brew it that way in the refrigerator for 24 hours. And then you have the perfectly brewed cup of coffee. Now, what I like to do, because I am such a big coffee drinker, is I will take the quick stir pitcher. So after this is brewed for the 24 hours in my refrigerator, I also put the little lid back on, then I remove the filter, the funnel and the filter, just pop this out, remove the whole thing, and then I pour it in my quick stir pitcher so that I always have some cold brew coffee on hand, and then I can start another batch. But certainly if you're not a huge coffee drinker like myself, you can just keep it stored in here. Just remove the filter, just take that out, and then put the lid on, and you can just keep this stored in your refrigerator. I think it'll stay fresh for 2 weeks, but don't quote me on that. But in my house, coffee wouldn't last 2 weeks anyway. Now, if you are not a cold coffee drinker, if you prefer your coffee hot, don't worry. You can just pour this in a mug and microwave it, and you can make hot cold brew coffee. Again, because you cold brewed it, it will be less acidic and smoother, so it'll be better tasting for you. It's also slightly sweeter. So there you have it, our cold brew coffee pitcher. It's a great product to have for all of the coffee lovers in your home. Now, you know the drill. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you will be notified of all my upcoming videos. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. Have a great day. Cheers to you. Bye.